Struck the charge.
This feel good, yeah. This feel good, This feel good, yeah. This feel good. Think about a lot. Thoughts flood my mind, the lines for my weight not. Nas needed a mic, now I need me a shot. Put the state on my back, watch them hate till I pop off. Never can I fall, this is destiny. Cooking with words, burp the herb, check the recipe. I wonder if my exes still miss me. Scars take my time to fade, unlike hickeys. I wonder when you vote, does it even matter? I wonder could we heal the world with some laughter, or will we still scatter? I wonder if our praise got murked today. Would Pence be any better or more decay? Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever last? Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? I don't need doubt, I don't need fear, or at least loud. I don't cry tears, barely feel love, and I feel hate. Battle shit alone, tell me if you can relate. Yeah. Wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? When I was a kid, thought about less stuff. Rap gave me life, felt I was next up. Glued to the tube, watching MTV Cribs. Got a glimpse of it all and how I wanted to live. In depth, I wore Timbs and double XTs. Blast my MP3, I'm on score candies. Through the years, it's been the same self-identity. Only thing that changed was bitches and amenities. I drown my ills in a bottle of some Hennessy. Gloom come and go like my memories. You can find me roasting up a blunt to some Kenny G. Sade, middle finger up as I'm speeding through the highway. People always looking at me sideways, so it's fuck 'em all. I just gotta do it my way. That's what I say. Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever last? Yeah. Through the looking
What's
glass,
up, everyone?
wonder, oh, I wonder,
how's
man,
it going?
would this forever?
All right. So busy week for me, but before I get into all of that, I have to first thank my viewers. Thank you, Truth. Without you, I wouldn't be here.
Always.
Last week was a really good show. I don't know how many people got to look into it, but if you haven't, I'll post the link up on Facebook a little later on today. And I'm in my ugly sweater today. And for Christmas, I hate this time of year. You got literally as soon as I leave here, I got to go pick family up from out in Queens at JFK. That's gonna be a crazy ride, but I could not be here, so here I am.
But what's so bad to you about this time of the year, and what's so bad about Christmas?
Yo, I'm a Scrooge. I got a lot of kids. And they don't want normal shit. I asked my son, Ma, I only just want one thing. Okay, what do you want? I want the Concords. Them shits is $300. Okay? Then I asked my other son, what do you want? I want the Jordan 10 Orlandos. Those are $140. So that's already 2 pairs of shoes. That's, $440. And then you still got mad more kids to go. And they all want just crazy, outrageous shit. Yo, what I really want to do is just slide right past this time of year and just go right into income tax season. Because that is literally what I'm going to need in order to pay all these credit cards.
You ain't complaining about income tax season, but you complaining about this. Okay.
Yeah, man. It's got to come. Listen, I had to make myself this decorative today. And that's only because of my situation. I haven't gotten invited to any ugly sweater parties at the bars or anything. And my job didn't give us a company party this year, so.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Something. Why didn't give y'all a party this year?
Oh, no. Well, they're not even doing good as a company right now.
That's one reason not to have a party.
So they decided not to give us a party this year. So all good. Hopefully the bonus will be nice at Christmas time. I'm saying at Christmas time. On Friday's paycheck.
We ain't having a Christmas party. You ain't getting no bonus.
Well, I don't get paid till this Friday. Well, till Friday coming up.
Same thing.
Damn. Now you see why I hate this time of year. I had to do this to myself. Yeah, I had to throw the sweater on and the Santa Claus hat. I mean, for more than one reason. One, my hair is not done. And two, it adds on to my sweater. So I figured I have to get into the spirit somehow. Oh, and then on top of everything else, I'm driving here and my brakes start grinding. So if anybody that is a mechanic that will give me a brake job for like $20, let me know, okay? Because that's literally all I have. Look, it's grinding, so you can tell that it's all the way into the rotors. I need my rotors and my brakes fixed for $20.
Get no $20. You trying to get somebody to put some crazy glue or something on a brake or something.
I just need I need the problem fixed because I have to drive to Queens.
It ain't gonna happen for $20. I tell you that. Got that big ass truck too.
Listen, yeah. Or does anybody know where I can get a brake job done on layaway?
Yeah, I ain't have neither.
That's
It's
why.
Christmas for everybody. Everybody, got things to buy, things to do and stuff like that. So.
I can't take it. I'm tired. Like, New Year's is okay because you don't have to spend money on New Year's, especially.
I think you spend more money on New Year's.
Not me. I was about to say, especially when you're in my situation,
Right.
you ain't got to spend no money
So
to.
you can't drink.
Yes. So this New Year's is gonna be lit. Like I get paid Friday. I'm not gonna have any plans for to go out and party and stuff. So I'll be able to at least get my brakes done, but I can't until Friday. So sad thing. I also chose my graduation date through Capella College. They allow you to either choose a date in March. I'm sorry. Oh my God, in May or in June. So I chose the May date. So I'm going to be finishing up with my master's degree in May. I'm so excited about it. It took me exactly 4 years to do, a little bit over 4 years, but I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a good thing for me. I announced that on Facebook this week too.
So. I mean, that's a wonderful congratulations.
Thank you.
It don't matter when you do it, how you do it, just the fact that you did it.
Yeah. Oh, and I also want to remind everybody, like sometimes I tend to be, as somebody who is in the psychology field and who is going to go like straight swimming into the psychology field, I want everybody to always keep in mind that there are multiple perspectives that you can view things in. It doesn't just necessarily have to always be the way you feel. Everything is a few different dimensional. You can't even say 2 or 3. You have to be able to see it from multiple perspectives. So on Facebook, if I tend to get into an argument with you, you just have to eat it because I'm smarter than you, and that's just it. I've looked at it from many different angles and perspectives. So why are you shaking your head?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm just saying in general.
You can't see me shake my head, so you can't say I'm shaking my head.
Okay, he didn't shake his head.
Exactly.
He never did that. He never did that.
At all.
All right, so I want to get into my topic of the day, and we're going to discuss it for a little bit because I have to be right out here on time tonight, especially now that my brakes are grinding. But I posted this on Facebook, and I wanted to see what people thought about it. And you still, if you're watching live or if you tune in, you can chat live and give your answer and your opinion on this topic. But I actually took this topic from Chaz Adams, so shout out to him. A husband cheated on his wife. Wife in return cheated but ended up pregnant. Who tore the family apart?
I would say this first of all. Is it the other person's baby? Do we know? Or it's his baby, or they're not sure who child it is?
It's not the husband's child.
I would love to say it's his, but for every action there is an equal or greater reaction. I say in situations like that, there are people who aren't meant to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Your feelings got hurt. A person disrespected the sanctity you have as a marriage, but then you turned around and did the same exact thing. So you're no better than him. And, from a male perspective, yeah, it's easier for a man to cheat because he doesn't have to worry about bringing back a baby,
right?
Which obviously she did. But if she was done with the relationship, then I think she should have ended it, didn't wind up having sex. Wanting to repay him for cheating on her, put her in the worst situation possible she could be in.
Okay. All right. I'm kind of living this situation, but I wasn't married.
Right.
And, you know, I got a story behind every fucking thing I post up. So, you know, and I'm very vocal. I speak on it. Maybe some things you guys will learn from me, maybe you won't. But here's my situation. He wasn't my husband, but he's the father of my 4 kids. He's always had this girl in the entire 10 years that we dealt with each other that always stayed like off into the distance somewhere. You know, and then every once in a while I'll see him message her and he'll reach out to her and he'll, you know, call her and whatever the case may be. And I would tell him and express to him, you know, how it made me feel every time he did that. So for years, and he's got her name tattooed on him, you know, and for years I used to complain to him.
Did you know her first?
He knew her first. Yeah.
Okay.
They dated back in the day.
Okay, so that name doesn't mean anything.
It does mean something if you're still in contact with the person and you're still leaving the messages about getting up, being together, you know, messing around with each other.
All right, so question.
Yeah.
At what point in the relationship did you find out he was sending these messages? Is that before you had kids, after you had kids? At what part did you find out he was, you know, getting in contact with this other young lady?
It was within the first couple of months after knowing him, but I was already pregnant at the time. I got pregnant very quick.
All right, so the first time you got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you stayed,
Mm-hmm.
even though you knew at that time that he did have still feelings for his ex,
Mm-hmm.
and you stayed.
Uh-huh.
So, I understand the first child, but any kids after that, does that not fall on you because you knew exactly?
Oh,
what you were
absolutely.
doing?
Oh, listen, 100%. I was the idiot. And I played the idiot for many, 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 many years. Many years. Here comes another baby. He's still kicking it with this girl. I'm still finding and reading messages. I'm dealing with it. I'm eating it up. He's begging me. He's going to leave her alone. He never does. Blah, 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 blah. I'm pregnant again. You know, it's just like an ongoing cycle. So, yes, I ate it up for many, many years. I knew about it for many, many years. The final straw was back in 2016 when I found pictures of the two of them together. And by this time, I'm done having this kid. You know, like, everything is all good and shit. You know, like...
So, question.
Uh-huh.
To you, is this young lady attractive?
No. You want me to send a picture?
No. Just want to ask, because I was saying, like, seldomly, doesn't really happen, maybe like 1%, 2%, 3%. What wound up happening is, if the man does it right, he can bring both into the fold.
Right.
I had that opportunity, but unfortunately, I was dumb as shit, and I didn't play it right. Because both of the young ladies were into women.
Okay.
And both of them were very attractive. And both of them commented about each other. But once they knew, like, I was in the middle involved and they hated each other, but I could have did it better.
Okay.
So in that situation, I was saying maybe it could have worked or whatever. But
I offered it to him. You know, like, right towards the end of the relationship. I'm like, yo, why don't... But at this time, I done cursed this girl out for fucking 9, 10 years. She done heard me digging her ass. She done disappeared and said she was going to never come back, and it ended up getting sucked back in. So I'm thinking at that point, it would have been the last thing on her mind. But I will tell you this. When I got pregnant, it opened the door to now me telling him, like, yo, listen, I dealt with this shit with you for 10 years. 10 years. And then finally, I step out and I get pregnant. You know, so you can't be mad.
you can be mad.
Nah, he can't be mad.
He can't be mad because you broke the sanctity.
No, he been broke it. He had been breaking it for years and years and years and years and years.
You didn't leave means you didn't break it.
It's okay. You don't have to physically pack your stuff and leave out of the door and be apart from each other, especially when you have kids, in order to leave. I technically clocked out in 2015, like before I found the pictures. You know, like my heart wasn't in it anymore. My mind wasn't in it. It was more or less so, you know what, we're gonna co-parent these kids. You know, we're gonna still be involved with each other for that. It was never anything sexual. Never anything sexual at all. In fact, I was telling Jeff about this in last week's show. You know, we were living together. He had his girlfriend at the house. You know, I'd have a guy at the house. Like we were on that level with each other. So no, we didn't physically leave apart from each other because we knew, like, on your own, you probably couldn't do it. And on my own, I probably couldn't do it. And we got these kids. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, but in this situation right here, husband cheats on his wife. Wife in return cheats and ends up pregnant. Who tore up the family? He did. He did. I know Ellison Nunnally wanted my response because he was one of the first to comment on Facebook, and shout out to him. I hope he's watching. He said both of them. I didn't agree with that, but I don't give my answer on Facebook. I tell everybody, tune in if you're gonna watch and if you're gonna come on. But I don't see where it would be both of them. If she was loyal to him and he went and did that to her, then
Here's what I think we have a problem when it comes to relationships. Mistakes happen. I think everybody in a relationship cheats. Now, there are levels of cheating. Unfortunately, I think, a lot of times we play dumb and stupid when we know people are flirting with us and we should be flirting back, but we think it's cute or whatever. Technically, that's cheating. Taking a guy's number or giving a guy the wrong number, technically that's cheating. So again, like I said, there are different levels of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
But when a person steps out and actually sleeps with someone else, okay, yes, a line has been crossed. I don't think there's different levels. To me, cheating is cheating. I don't think there's different levels. But at the end of the day, if you two come to understanding and you stay even though you knew what happened, there's a clean slate. Nothing else. You say nah.
No, there is no way. In the back of your mind, you're gonna always know that this person has cheated and has done this and has stepped out.
Then walk away.
Listen, you can't just walk away in certain situations.
Why
like
not?
When you have children together.
What does kids have to do with the situation? I think people staying together in a broken home, for that, it's for the kids, cause more harm to your kids.
I can see that.
Because
I can see that.
Kids, when they grow up in a household, they're thinking, a household, a family, love, caring. How was your day? How was your day? Love you, dinner.
No, that's the white people shit we've seen on TV.
That's people. Black, white, Spanish, whatever. You sit down.
I ain't never have that.
Your wife with the wrong people. Keep telling you that.
No, I'm talking about in my growing up as me growing up. I didn't see my parents that way.
But look at the situation you've grown in. So
I mean,
again, when you see your parents go through certain things, you grow up accustomed to that's how you think it is.
Okay.
But then you start to have relationships, male or female. Then you start to experience life. And you're like, hold on, this shit ain't what's up. So again, by being in that situation growing up, thinking two individuals in a house is a home, without all the love and the care, then to come to find out that it wasn't. So again, the fact that you two stayed in the same house with no love is what you guys taught your children. So I say people who are in situations like that, you cause more harm to your kids than you would by staying together.
I mean, I could see that. Like, now that the kids are older and we've completely drifted apart from each other, like
Good evening, Goddess. How are you? She said he broke the family up.
Thank you, Goddess.
How y'all ladies
no, listen. It definitely, I mean, I used to tell my baby father all the time, like, anything you can do, I can do better. I could do anything better than you. And I did.
So that's the thing.
Okay.
You giving your essence to another person is not hurting the person you with. It's not people killing me. It's just like, all right, my girl cheated on me. I'm going to go bust this bitch ass, and that's going to make me feel better. No, that makes me as low as her.
No, you know what it's saying? You know what it's saying? What it's saying is, listen, I'm 37 years old.
Right.
Invested 10 years of my life with this guy.
Of course, Prodigy say it's his fault. Of course you were Prodigy.
10 years, invested 10 years with this guy who didn't put a ring on my finger, who couldn't even commit to me in that way.
See, here's the thing. People kill me. You can't blame the other person for you allowing shit to happen to you.
I don't blame him. I blame myself too.
Right, so you can't put anything on him. He doesn't exist. You allowed every blow, every disrespect, every harsh word, and it's just the truth. And I tell people all the time, unfortunately, when we're in situations, the first thing we want to do is lay blame on someone else for our decision making. I will never blame anybody I've got cheated on, I've cheated, whatever, and I'll never blame the other person for my actions or for me staying there dealing with the situation because I allowed it to happen.
Okay. Put it like this. We have a husband and a wife.
My boy, you switching on me, Craig.
Yes! Thank you, Craig. It's true. Listen. They're husband and a wife.
Right.
We take these vows.
He cheated, right?
He cheated.
Right. So now, this is what you do this is why you're married.
Yes.
You're married. You know what I mean? And I tell people all the time, if you live together, you're fucking married. I don't give a fuck if you took vows in front of something or not. But you're married, right? So a situation happened. And obviously she knew he cheated because she wanted to get him back. So what I'm saying is, as adults, you sit down. All right, this is what happened. And I'm saying it because I've done it. I fucking apologize. It was wrong. Can we move past this? I'm not doing that tit for tat shit. But can we get past this? Obviously, she said yes, but she wanted him going out there doing what she did anyway. But at the end of the day, she lost.
Okay, but in how many cases have you seen, and we were just talking about this, a little while ago with Metzi and Jamie. How many situations have you seen where they say, you know what, I'm too good for this, and we're gonna make this work. Like, we're gonna go back into it, we're gonna make it work, and then by you accepting it and saying that yes, we can get past this, it opens the door for the man to continue to keep doing it.
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes situations happen to where, let's say, for women who aren't having sex with their man, they're withholding for whatever reason. And a man goes out there and fucks somebody else. Not because he wanted to, because he's lacking physicality. Or from a man and woman doing the same thing. I don't care how many hours you work and you still gotta come home and lay pipe, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just like, dinner, whatever the situation may be. But I tell people this. All right? When it comes to relationships, we have to understand. A lot of times, it's not that the person wants you. It's the person doesn't want someone else to have you. And that's the selfishness of us. We know that motherfucker ain't shit. We know that bitch is a dirty fucking smut.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we don't want nobody else to have that punk-ass motherfucker or that stinking-ass bitch. We don't want nobody to have it. I done put the time and effort in. Look, she dressing right now. He dressing right. But the arrogance of us to sit there and say that we're going to continue to sit here and let you continue to shit on us just because we don't want someone else to benefit from whatever it is we help the other individual succeed or get them to better themselves as. It's just saying that, all right, listen, you've grew. Obviously, me and you not on the right page anymore. You'll be ready for the next person.
Right.
But the arrogance of us,
yo,
fuck that, she can't have it.
I've said that. I've said that before in my case with my baby's father. And that, I've said it before where I felt as if, he just didn't want me to be with anybody else. So he made it, the situations miserable and for me and bash me and everything else. But, I mean, if it's not working, it's not working. And in a lot of cases, when you have a spouse that cheats, it's there's no getting past it. Like Beyonce said, every time I look now in Jay-Z's eyes, like she sees the other woman. That's
she
not
wasn't
even
doing the right thing. Oh, she. All right, we get into the comments.
Oh.
All right. So they coming back to me now. They mess with you enough. Prodigy comes and says, she's pretty much saying that, yes, she could have went about it a different way. And at the end of the day, it's both their faults. Craig said, I am right that it's going to wind up hurting her more in the long run because of the way she cheated. And then, like I said, the thinking of it, shout out to everybody, and they keep commenting with us, just to the fact that, all right, I'm going to go out here and do something. But she didn't put the thought and process into it. First of all, fuck a baby. I could have bought a STD that's uncurable back.
right.
I could have brought something that could have devastated both our lives, or
Yeah.
shit killed both of us, and we got kids, and now the kids fending for themselves.
Yes.
Type situation. So
Of course.
she didn't even protect herself.
But who's to say he did? Like we
What baby he
said,
got? Obviously, he
listen,
ain't got no babies
it
running out
doesn't
there.
matter. It doesn't matter.
He ain't got no babies running around.
He might not. And
So
and
now-
like we said, men don't come home with the babies. The women come home
Right,
with the
but
babies.
now here's the situation. Let's say if they do have kids.
Okay.
All right, now she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now she's pregnant with another man's child.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I saw something on Facebook another time, whatever, but we'll get into that.
It's probably on this show. I think I
No,
posted
it
it.
was something different.
Okay.
That I thought was kind of interesting. All right, so now she has the baby, and they have kids, and they decide to stay together. All right, do you seriously think that man is going to treat that child like it's his? So let's say we're doing a family outing,
Mm-hmm.
or it's Christmas. Oh, it's Christmas, right? All right, you think that man's really going to put the true effort in to purchase that child a gift?
No, but that's what he got his
so
father
I'm saying-
for.
right, no, but all right, what if that man was just there just to bust her ass and go about his motherfucking day?
And that's why we have child support. And we have the right to go after it. If at the end of the day,
But at the end of the day, now you complicate the situation even further. So now you have to go to court,
mm-hmm.
which means now the conversations in the household. Now he got visitation rights. Most ass niggas that come up and knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they want to see your child. 'Cause they know they're inconveniencing you. You know what I mean? Situations like that. So again, it complicates everything all across the board.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if the husband had never cheated from jump, it would have never opened up the door to do anything else.
That he stepped out didn't start.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, as adults, and that's why I say everyone cheats.
No,
There's
that's not
different-
true.
That's
not true.
We flirt when we shouldn't flirt. You know what I mean? And then I always tell men this. If your woman's out in a bar and she accepts a drink from another man, she cheated on you, homie. And you like, oh, it's just a drink. I ain't doing no. A man buys a woman a drink because he want to fuck. He don't give a fuck what your eyes look like. He done sized you up already when you walk through the door. He think you look nice. He trying to picture you naked. He figure a couple of drinks bring the ease down, and he start to conversate. So a guy's not just buying you a drink just out of the kindness of his heart. You look like you opened the door for someone today. Let me buy you a drink. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't happening. Dudes are doing that to start the conversation in, to try to get some ass or whatever the situation may be. So any woman that accepts a drink from a person that they don't know, that's cheating.
Okay. I don't agree with that. I think cheating is anything, any type of physical sexual contact.
That is sexual contact.
Accepting a drink from somebody?
Yes, because he ain't just buying you a drink and saying have a good day. No, that motherfucker walks his ass right over there.
Yo, you know what?
And then try to strike the conversation up.
I can't.
And try to make sure he trying to leave something in your drawers, like
Listen.
that TV show. So and then that's what I'm saying, like just like a guy who's on a job, like I recently went to a party, and a guy brought his wife,
Mm-hmm.
and at the job now we happen to have some very attractive women.
Okay.
The entire night it was pretty much him getting into it with his wife, not because he did something, because her insecurities of how pretty the women are at the job.
That's her fucking fault.
Right. So what I'm saying is, she's going off just the fact that those women are pretty,
That's her.
not the fact that he tried to talk to any of them.
She must deep down in her heart know she's ugly.
No, she's actually very pretty. But
So then-
self-esteem is fucked up. But and then again, it's just more like I said. Everyone does things for a different reason. No one does, especially for men. The man's not gonna buy you a drink just to buy you a drink. So his intentions ain't to get, to be a good Samaritan. Hey, you went to work all time today. Here's a shot. No, he don't give a fuck.
I do know some men who are like that though. I do. They got girlfriends.
Lie to you up and down.
No, they got girlfriends, and they got the type of relationship where like this is one guy I work with, and he'll.
Well, it's
classic
example.
example.
That's different. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Coworker's different.
Okay.
I mean, I said, like I said, someone you don't know.
Okay.
You just walk in the club, and even to some coworkers, because niggas looking at you left and right, and looking at you down, and like sooner or later, I'm gonna get this chick tipsy. I'm gonna bust that ass in the parking lot.
Oh my God. So okay, are you saying that men's thoughts are always sex? Then?
Absolutely.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So then, how is it possible? Which is like 4 shows back for a guy to go 2 months without sex, and
No guy's going 2 months without sex.
You said that it's possible.
No, I'm
True.
telling you, here's the thing. It's possible,
Yeah.
but no guy's going 2 months without sex.
You know what? This just makes me feel away because not even for like things for like depression. If I'm getting hit with the I haven't fucked you or seen you in 2 months because I'm depressed, I should think he's lying.
Alright, so Craig goes on and let's say that's facts. 9 out of 10 is gonna leave. 9 out of 10 men is gonna leave if she has a baby with another man. What we were saying about that, Craig, is it complicates the situation because if these two have kids together,
Mm-hmm.
and what if you're in a situation like Guys was talking about earlier, where you're financially not able to stand on your own. So now you're bringing another child into the household, and you can't expect this man to treat that child the same way he treats his kids, because technically it's not.
It's not, right?
And every time he sees that child, picks that child up, hears that child cry, that child drops a glass, a bowl, whatever, he's going to be reminded that his wife is a smut bucket.
Okay, first of all, she doesn't necessarily have to be a smut
He's
bucket.
a smut bucket too, but
Yeah.
she's a smut bucket right with him.
He's a smut bucket that probably pulled out quick enough.
Hey, at least he was smart.
You know what? It doesn't necessarily have to mean she's dumb because she allowed a nigga to ski off in her
Yes,
like
the fuck she
20 times. It does.
She's dumb as shit. We all
Listen.
know you don't bring nothing home.
Okay, but at the end, okay, so then in a situation like mine, then, okay, not with the baby's father,
Right.
Co-parenting with the kids, not living together, but like there's still like that bond as co-parents, and we're very close to each other. I'm not having his kid right now, but he's still around his kids enough to be in that situation where he hears my baby cry or the baby drops a glass. How should he feel?
Well, I mean, in that situation, it's on the individual. Your situation, their situation is totally different because you already were at a point to where y'all weren't together.
Yeah.
Where as far as the two were together.
Yeah.
And now that he stepped out, she stepped out, but she brought something back. Their relationship is over.
Yeah.
You can't fix this.
You can't, but the
There's
relationship
no
was
amount
over from when he, in the beginning,
why
when.
he cheated. And I tell people all the time, we forget.
Is there a level to reasons?
Absolutely. If you not fucking your man, somebody else will. Fellas, if you not fucking your girl, somebody else will.
Okay, but at the same time, when you're married, you take vows for.
Right. It
this.
says love, cherish, and obey.
Oh my
That nigga
God.
come home, you like, get ready. Oh, I got a headache. I'm not feeling well. And it kills me when women think a man's supposed to initiate every fucking sex act, or just because you naked, my dick is supposed to be rock hard. No, bitch, put in some work. You want me to put in work? You put in work. And like I said, it's just, it's the reason behind it. Did she forget about him? Did she forget to take care of his needs? And we're talking about a marriage, so we're talking more than a year. It's probably longer than that, but I'm going to say at least more than a year. And in the beginning, when you first meet someone, you fucking like rabbits.
Okay.
You showing up in a job parking lot, whatever situation situation may be, and then all of a sudden we get comfortable. And that's why I tell people, don't ever stop dating. The moment you stop dating, your relationship is over.
I agree with that. And shout out to Ellison. He finally logged in. He said he did. He said he's watching. I've been trying to get him
good,
on
sir?
here.
How you doing?
But I think that was my issue. 10 years with somebody. I have not been to the movies, seriously, me, in 8 years, right? Like, to this day. We didn't do anything towards the end of we didn't do anything at all. We never been on vacation together.
Well, you already got to a level where y'all allow that to happen. And
I know.
Here's what I'm saying. No, all relationships are gonna go through rocky roads. So you're gonna go up and down like a graph. What is when you have to be a fucking adult, man and a woman, and talk to each other. It kills me when you have someone who's engaged or they're married, and the first thing they do is they take their wedding ring off without getting a divorce. Whether you like it or not, bitch, we still married. We may not be getting along, or fellas too, you may not be getting along. Y'all may not be talking at the time, but you're still married. Until you two decide, whether relationship or marriage, that whatever it is that we are in is over, you are still in that relationship. You are still in that marriage. So act like a fucking adult. We're running around here acting like fucking kids. All these people are in marriages or in relationships, and you have no idea what a fucking marriage or what a relationship is.
Yeah. I mean, listen. You said that there were levels to cheating, and it could very possibly have been that she wasn't.
Wilma. First time I'm seeing you.
Hey, Wilma! She commented too. I have to give her a shout out.
Right. See, I likes her.
No, come on, Wilma. No. Wait. She said that they both did on my Facebook comment, but
what she said to me here.
Well, Wilma, what happened, girl? All right. So, like we said, you said that there was levels to cheating, and
I mean, cheating is cheating, but there are levels too. Right?
Okay, but she's not sleeping with him, whatever the case. I highly doubt it would be a situation where she wasn't sleeping with him, because if that was the case, then why go out, hop on other dick, and get pregnant like this?
That's just like a woman who's in a marriage, and he cheated because maybe she put on 10, 15 pounds.
That's bullshit.
The moment they break up, she's in the gym hard as hell. She
Yo,
got 6 packs.
We talked about that a couple of weeks back.
What I'm saying is, like, people get motivated for the wrong shit.
Right.
And in relationships, yes, you know what I mean? You have to maintain.
Yeah.
It's all about health. I don't give a fuck how much you weigh. It's about healthy.
Right.
I can show you a motherfucker in my gym right now who's big chest, big arms, but can't walk up a flight of fucking steps. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's healthy.
Right. I mean...
so weight doesn't mean anything. I just want you to be healthy.
Yeah.
But, yes, at times people do. Let themselves go. They forget. You went from wearing that sexy-ass underwear to period underwear every fucking month.
Okay, but then again, if that's the case and that's your mentality, then we're not taking these wedding vows seriously.
Well, you're not taking wedding vows because you went from wearing sexy underwear to
oh
period
my
underwear on a regular
God.
basis.
That's not a reason not to take your vows seriously, though.
Why not? Because this is just like men. Men make the biggest mistake in the fucking world by leading the relationship with their wallets.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to take you here. I'm going to take you there. No, not knowing these niggas ain't got enough money to pay rent. Their car note didn't skip 2 or 3 times. But if you start the courting a young lady and you start leading with restaurant, this and that and this is what the lady is going to like you for. She's going to care. She's going to learn to love the spoiledness that you're bringing to her. And then for you to just up and stop that's a problem.
Okay, one of the 3 main things I say for myself going into 2019, I'm going to be looking for the 3 C's. Consideration. Consistency.
Right.
And, hold on, I got to think about the 3rd C. I just went blind. Mind. Hold on. Consideration, consistency, and what's another C word? Yeah, whatever. It'll come to me. But if a guy is leading with his wallet, as you say, and he's going, you know, when they go to the movies or whatever, he's paying for it and he's helping her with this. That's consideration.
Ladies.
And then if he's being consistent and doing it all the time, you can't start out that way and then
Right,
not.
that's what I'm saying. Men, that's our biggest problem. But ladies, if you just meet a man, the first place he's taking you to is a movie theater, run.
Why?
You
I haven't
can't-
been to one in 8
Well,
years.
what
I
I'm
would
saying
love to
is,
go.
If I'm just meeting you, I need to put you in atmospheres where I can talk to you, where I can see you react to different atmospheres around different people. I need to get to know you. We can't conversate in the fucking movie theater.
Oh, okay. I can see that. I can
There's
see
no
that.
conversation movie theater.
Oh, I mean, I get. Listen, as I said, I haven't been taken on a date to a movie theater in a long ass
No, I see what I'm
time.
saying, but I'm saying, like,
So-
we need to go. I want to, depending on what time of the year it is, there are museums, there are different things out there that you could go to even in winter, where indoor gardens or whatever it is, where you and this young lady can actually comment. I think, fellas, what you need to do is start taking these ladies to different environments. Conversate with them, really get to know them, and speak. And I always say my plus is give them the stupid test, fellas. And everybody's saying, well, what's the stupid test? We all went to job interviews where you got asked the same question over and over again. It just was worded differently.
Different ways,
And
yeah.
the reason why they do this is to try to catch you in a motherfucking lie. And men and women, ladies, you can do it back to the fellas. For those individuals who are hitting you with that beginning person or not telling the 100% truth,
Right.
all right, it'll come out eventually.
Okay.
Just like a young lady I met, oh man, I ain't about cheating. I'm about, we broke up. I ain't about this, I ain't about that. Let it pass. Still conversating. Hit her with the stupid test again. And then sure enough, she's like, yeah, I left the bar, shit. Called my little side piece. That motherfucker didn't wanna come over.
Caught.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, because I didn't ask the same exact way I asked before, but I just asked it a different way and you gave up. But for some reason, she felt that she had to be dishonest
Okay.
about the fact that she's sexually active. Like, we're not in a relationship.
Right.
You're not cheating on me.
Right.
If you have to get your rocks off, you have to get your rocks off. But, if we're moving to a level to where we think, you know what, we're thinking of becoming something, yeah, that's going to have to stop.
Okay.
But in the beginning, you're more than free, because I guarantee you, if I'm not busting your ass, I'm busting somebody's ass tonight.
Yo, that's horrible.
It's the truth.
I want to get to my Facebook. what everybody said on Facebook, that's horrible.
Let's go.
That's so fucked up. So we already said Ellison
Fucking
Nunnally.
something.
Yo, that's messed up, yo. Ellison Nunnally, shout out to him. He said both of them. P. O'Neal, shout out to him. They both fucked up. I said I had a different opinion, but, and I don't agree with that. Iris Mateo Francis, she said, for me, when my ex-husband got the chick pregnant, all bets were off on coming back. I'm just not built for that. He never knew about my dishonesty. I actually threw it in his way to let him know, and then he flipped it like it was her fault, she's basically saying that, his daughter forgave him, and she moved on. She would never see him like that in the same way again. They both were cheating. It sounds like, from the comment that she
Well,
left.
it sound like what I'm hearing her comment is like he fucked up, and she just wouldn't forgive him.
Right.
She decided to go ahead and live her life.
Okay.
Which is understandable, but
Mhm.
as far as the daughter feels the type, well, yeah, you broke her mother's heart. But at the end of the day, that's still her father, so she gonna forgive her father.
Listen, I think my kids have an understanding, like, mommy and daddy together is just, like, really not good, so... And it's sad that they think like that, and I really hope that they don't take that and they live that way in their lives, which...
Listen, no disrespect to you, but we teach our kids how to live their lives.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I guess they doomed. That's the reason why, like, listen, that's the reason why I keep saying 2019, I'm going to get booed up, and I'm going to meet a nice...
I say this. People, don't do what most people do with these fucking...
New Year's resolutions.
Resolution shit. The best way you can make yourself and your life happier is by working on yourself. You shouldn't need someone else to make you feel beautiful, to
Right.
make you feel handsome, to make you feel good about yourself.
Okay.
You need to have that solved before you step into a relationship with someone.
Okay.
I can't stand when a person said, well, you haven't told me I was pretty. Why the fuck do I have to?
You shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't have to tell you you're pretty every day, all day long.
You shouldn't have to.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I
You know
wouldn't
what
be
mean?
with you if you
You
weren't.
know what I mean? And I think, again, we constantly need that reassurance. I don't care what a person tells you, it's what a person shows you.
Yeah.
A person can tell you that, because most of the motherfuckers tell you they love you every 5 minutes. It's been fucking your sister for about 6 months now.
Word. Oh my God, yo. Yo, shut up. You're a mess. Shout out to Michelle Johnson. She said it's his ass. That it's his fault. You know, and I agree with that.
He got his wife, he strapped her down, and he told this other guy to just plow away and let in her. No.
You know, and for whatever reason, it always sounds a lot more harsh for the woman to be out getting fucked than it is for the guy to be out fucking.
All right. I think what women need to finally seep in your mind. Stop trying to fight what it actually is, the way the system is. See, men can sit there and watch 2 women kiss and be in awe. But the moment men do it, like you posted something with niggas sucking bananas and
Yes, did you like
cucumbers
that?
and shit, and it was horrifying. But I'm saying that now, for you had 1,000 women sitting there kissing, you're like, damn, that's sexy as hell. But to see 2 men or men do sexual shit towards or for another man, it's like, oh, get the fuck out of here. But that's the way society sees it.
Yeah.
You're good to kiss another woman, but it's not good for a guy to kiss another guy.
That's messed up.
It's the way men are savages. That's just how it is.
That's messed up. Wilma, I don't know if she's still watching. She said that they both messed up. And Brittany Nicole, shout out to her. She said the husband, because if he had never cheated, she would have never cheated and ended up pregnant. And I agree with that.
All these people saying the man has been cheated on before. In a bad way.
Listen.
It's just the truth. If anyone sits there and says it's not both of them, y'all done bumped y'all fucking head.
It's not both of them. It's the
is.
man's fault.
For every... All right, here's the thing. If she knew it and she decided to stay, then her stepping out is not his fault. It's hers.
Again, you mean?
I mean, again.
Okay.
If he just cheated because he a dick, no. If he cheated because she wasn't taking care of home, yeah, it's her fault.
Yo, men don't listen. Men don't be.
Who buys? We said men, we leave with our wallets, and all of a sudden Christmas coming up, you're not able to buy that purse, and you got, Pookie Ray Ray and him that's selling rocks like ice cubes out here in the motherfucking hood. They got that money. She gonna let the nigga buy a purse.
Listen, men are not out here cheating because their wife gained 15 pounds or they're not cooking them breakfast in the morning. They're out here cheating because they see something with a bigger ass, a cuter face.
Not really. It don't matter what the ass was like. Don't mean she know how to move it. It don't mean that bitch wash her ass properly. I tell these dudes, I was something about a couple years ago. Chick was bad, beautiful. Took a picture of herself in the mirror, and he looked at the floor. This bitch was living filthy. She looked good as hell, but had dirty clothes, fast food wrappers and shit all on the floor, and she just styling like she the baddest thing in the world. Exactly. So just because it looked good don't mean it's actually good.
Okay. Maybe, you know what? That maybe opens up a topic for me to do some research on and ask a survey as to why it is that people cheat. I can guarantee you'll probably get less of men saying that they're cheating because their wives gained 15 pounds. It's always maybe they'll blame it on alcohol or a drug that they were doing at the time, but I don't think it's ever...
I can't say alcohol because when I'm out and I'm drinking, the only thing I'm thinking about is busting my girl's ass when I get home. I'm not sitting here saying, yo, this bitch right here to my left is going to get this nut. No. My mind is like, yo, I'm checking the time. I'm doing the math because when you live with someone, you know what time they wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And fellas who really know how to do it right, let's say if she has to be to work at 7, So if you wake up at 5, she can't be mad. But if you wake up at 3:34, she can be mad because now she can't go back to sleep. You gotta learn how to do it, fellas. You gotta learn how to do it.
I guess my problem is I ain't never had a fella that knew how to do it.
I'm checking the time. I'm drinking.
Yo, I'm so sad.
I'm busting that ass when I get home.
That's so sad. Look, I don't have any kids this weekend either. I don't know if anybody's watching that.
I always say when your girl look at you and say, "Why you looking at me like that?" You know you about to do something dirty.
Yo, you know what the sad shit is? I don't know what any of this stuff is because I've never had that before.
Well, we already had the conversation. You're trying to find tuxedo guys in hole-in-the-wall places.
I think so.
You know, depending on the type of person you're looking for, you have to search in those areas. You're not going to find a suit dude on the fucking corner. It's not going to happen.
I know.
You know what I mean? This is a guy who's, and especially in every hood, there's always more women than men.
Mm-hmm.
So every chick sees the guy making money, so they're going to be rolling up on him more hard.
That's so crazy. God, whatever happened to, like, the whole honesty thing and no cheating, especially, like, when you're married? Listen, I might have done some fucked up shit while I was in relationships. I might not have taken any of them as serious as I should. I'll admit that now. But I promise you, when I get married, like, that man is going to get
We need to see, like, 5 years of consistency from you before you hit us with that dumbo shit. We ain't falling for that shit.
Yo, it's the truth.
We not falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Listen, it is the truth. When I find that one man who wants to do something nice and make me an honest woman, I have nothing else to give him.
Stop, pause. He ain't got to make you shit. You should be an honest woman already. We can't expect someone to make us, again, stop trying to get to a situation when someone else is going to make you feel
Wait a minute.
Good
When I say an honest woman, I mean, like, not out here looking at every other thing that's walking around. I don't think unless you're married, you need to take a relationship serious. That's just my... You agree with me on that?
Here's the thing. Remember the old saying, because it's happened to everybody. You trying to find something, like you can walk down the street butt-ass naked and look, ain't nobody paying attention to you. The moment you meet someone, everything come out the woodwork.
Yeah.
So being married, no, that's more pressure.
Exactly. I mean...
That's more pressure.
But that's what I want. More than anything else. And I'm very verbal about this.
Karen not ready to be faithful, y'all. I'll tell y'all.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Don't fall for this fucking okie doke she's trying to hit y'all motherfuckers with.
Yes, I am.
She's trying to hit y'all with the okie doke.
I promise.
Look at her face. Exactly, fellas. I got you.
I promise. If the man or when the man comes along that wants to marry me, all this other bullshit is out.
You don't even believe that shit. That's you don't even believe that shit.
I do. Listen, I've been in relationships where I'm faithful 7 out of the 10 years.
That's not faithful.
But I'm faithful. The only reason why I cheated after 7 years. Yes, it is. Yes, it was.
Being an adult, I am unhappy.
Yo.
I've tried to make this work on a lot of different levels. This situation is just not for me. And the best way, and I always tell people, the best way you can not really hurt someone, but the best way is you try 100% to make that relationship work. And if it doesn't, you walk away. But when you start cheating, this is why people get back with each other. Because you know you didn't do what you were supposed to do in the first place.
Right.
So you feel the second go around, you're going to do it. And it never works. If you do it the right way the first time, listen, I tried. You can walk away with a clear conscience and not go backwards. And also, you and that person can be good friends.
I think it depends on the situation, True. I really honestly do. And I will say this. With my baby's father, for the first 7 years, he cheated on me. I was faithful to him. I was having his babies, you know. But I met the right guy. Right guy came along and completely loved me, like love I've never ever still to this day have ever had. And it kind of pushed me into that direction.
Right.
Without knowing how to tell the guy I had just been with for all these years that had been cheating on me the entire time that I wanted to get away from it.
It's called, homie, this shit ain't working, boo-boo. That motherfucker over there make me feel special.
Yeah. And you know what? I often think all the time, like if I had just been honest about the whole situation, rather than them both finding out the way they did about everything the way they did, then it would have been a different outcome. And perhaps maybe we still would be friends today. He don't even speak to me. So
I mean, it's what happened, you caused yourself.
Yes.
To be honest.
Yes.
And again, if we'd have been open and honest about ourselves, and like I said, anybody that cheated is a fucking coward.
Yeah.
And I've done a lot of coward shit in my fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I said, if you get to the point to where you can be an adult about it,
Yeah.
you'd be like, well, listen, before it gets to the point to where I'm going to go out here and start looking for something. Not after I found something, because once you start looking, bitch, that's cheap. I need to separate myself from this situation because I am no longer happy.
Yeah.
And if you're in a situation and you don't feel like you're the luckiest person on the face of this earth, you're in the wrong fucking situation.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh. All right, well.
She fucked up. Fuck up.
Nah. She ain't fuck up. She retaliated.
They both put themselves in an uncomfortable situation. Again, I say the guy, even though he cheated, he's a coward too.
Yeah.
What you should have did is if you keep talking to her, even if she wasn't giving up no ass, and you keep letting her know, and she's still not giving up the draws, you walk away, homie.
Yeah.
You walk away, and you'll feel better about yourself. Because right now, that woman's in your house, eating your food, feeding another man's child.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Well, I mean, it happens, I guess.
Fucking dope.
It can happen.
There you go.
It will happen. I guarantee you that'll be my case.
I eat a motherfucking face in a heartbeat. I don't know how you and your child eating, bitch. I'm good. I used to work in many kitchens. I know how to portion food out, nigga.
Yo, you are fucked up, man. It ain't the child's fault. It's the mother's fault.
Right. So
Treat the mother like shit.
She gotta feed her child.
Yo, you know what?
Just like she went out there and get pregnant, she better suck some dick. So.
What about the situation with coming into a relationship with a woman that has other kids previously?
Right.
You know, and you want to get to know this woman and you want to be with this woman and she has other kids.
Right.
Do you treat the kids like shit because they're not yours?
I've dated women with kids before. Nah. If you're dating a woman with kids, you're dating the kids. You're not just dating a woman.
Right. So then what the fuck is the difference?
She got pregnant by another nigga while you and her were married.
Okay, listen. The way you get
I
them
didn't walk into a situation where she had kids.
The way you get them is the way you lose them. Don't. That's my personal Kara message of the day.
Like I said, fellas, don't listen to kid.
Yeah.
Give her 5 years before you walk up on her.
Listen, that's not true. You can walk up on me.
Kara's the Taylor Swift of the internet.
Listen.
She'll be doing topics about your ass in a heartbeat.
That is not true.
She can't even keep a straight face, fellas.
Did you call me the Taylor Swift of the internet?
Yes.
Yo, I was just listening to one of her songs the other day. She's like, yeah, everybody's always saying how I'm in these relationships and they don't work out. And then I'll sing a song about them. I'm like,
Because she do.
that's so messed up. Hey, Taylor Swift. Yeah, but it's not true. I'm actually, like deeply, you know, in my feelings over somebody right now. And
Big mistake.
it's not a big
It's a
mistake.
big mistake.
It's not a big
It is.
mistake.
See, the sad thing is you would sit there and lie to yourself.
It's
You
not a
need to
big
have
mistake.
This baby, you need to get yourself right. Because before you do, let me be real with you. Before you step into another situation that'll be volatile, you need to get yourself right.
Yeah.
Have this baby, get comfortable. And then when that person can see you handling all that other stuff, that person can walk into your life and treat you the way you want to be treated. But throw that person in that situation now, you're destined for another, like, hardship.
What if he's supposed to be in this situation?
Nah. Because you're not right.
Yo, that's no. I'm talking about like.
But I'm saying you're still torn.
I
you're
am.
torn a lot, right? So you're bringing another individual into something where you're already torn in many different directions. It's not right. I'm saying, have this baby, get years, I don't care how long it takes. Self.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you don't get your back blown out, but it has to be a situation where a person knows what they're getting into. But at the end of the day, you have to be honest with yourself.
My pussy is good,
yo. Not ready for that, and go about your business. When you become ready,
I am ready though. Yo, that's a whole other show topic. I promise I'm ready. Don't listen to him.
Look, watch your face, fellas.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. Yo, I'm so happy that there's some newbies that came by. I'm going to post the link on my Facebook page so you can always rewatch the show. Go on to YouTube, hit the subscribe button so that way you'll get the notifications when I'm on. And that's it. Need some show topics. I got a couple of people in mind that I want to have on the show. I've spoken to them already on Facebook. We're just trying to set up dates. If you have a small business and you want to come on to talk about it, let me know. I'm here every Saturday, 7-ish. And that's it. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I'll be back next Saturday before the New Year. And I have a show then. But Merry Christmas, everybody. Enjoy your holidays. Kiss the kids. I hope I get a kiss under the mistletoe. I doubt it. Mine says he's at home depressed and ain't been fucking.
You see this, fellas? As long as y'all listen to it, fellas. As long as y'all listen.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I haven't had my back blown out. I need it. I only get like this when I need some, I'm allowed. Every once in a while. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night.